First up at UFC San Antonio, we have Hailey Cowan. Shuffled around. She had an ovarian cyst a few weeks ago. Moved off of that card. Moved on to this one. She is a Texan. Because what a disgusting thing to make a sex noise at.
I didn't do it. I was just sitting here.
Okay.
I think
you didn't go.
I think that was your stomach.
You didn't go when I said ovarian cyst.
What'd you have for dinner? How much pasta?
I did have pasta, and I made it. It was butter. I made butter pasta. First of all, it's al dente. It's not. It's al dente, not al dente. It's not like a half black guy from an Italian neighborhood. Al dente. It's al dente. We have Hailey Cowan taking on Tamires Vidal. Hailey Cowan, supposed to fight a few weeks ago, had some medical issues. She is now on this card. She is a Texan, so I'm sure she's happy about that. And she's taking on Tamires Vidal. Hailey Cowan, 7-2 overall, 5-0 in her last 5, coming off that knockout win. No. Hailey Cowan, 7-2 overall, 4-1 in her last 5, coming off a Contender Series win.
A little quickly tonight.
And a canceled fight. Tamires Vidal is 7-1. She's 5-0 in her last 5, and she's coming off that knockout win over Ramona Pascal. Listen, this is an interesting fight. This is one of the crazy line movement fights. Hailey Cowan opened up as an underdog. Understandably so. Understandably so. She's new-ish to MMA. MMA is sort of a second career to her. She doesn't have a ton of fights. She's got this sort of short notice setup here where she's cut weight twice in 3 weeks. So yes, she opened as a slight underdog against Tamires Vidal, who's big, strong, hits hard, powerful, mostly a grappler though, who is successful grappling. And the line is completely flipped. Tamires Vidal is now an underdog against Hailey Cowan, and Hailey Cowan is really just an athletic former, she's just athletic.
Gymnast.
She's talented.
That's what you're looking for.
Well, because Tamires Vidal is a former soccer player who transitioned to MMA. Hailey Cowan was a gymnast who transitioned to MMA.
Are you okay?
I'm not okay.
Oh my
Transitioned to
God.
MMA. But anyway, it's an interesting setup because Cowan is just athletic. She's very athletic. She's strong. She does a lot of impressive things with that athleticism, but she's not necessarily dangerous, doesn't really have fundamentals, not amazing anywhere other than her athleticism. Tamires Vidal is an MMA fighter. She has grappling skills. She will come in there. She will strike. She just knocked out Ramona Pascal, who's not very good, but who is very tough with a flying knee. Tamires Vidal open at -155. That felt correct. She's the pick. She should win. The fact that she's plus money is insane. If we didn't have the don't bet on women MMA rule, she'd be a bet because Tamires Vidal should absolutely be less athletic, but stronger, hit harder, more MMA ready. What do you think, Jakey boy? I put it together. I figured it out.
No, that last part you mentioned, honestly, is what separates the difference between these two ladies because, as you mentioned, neither one of them, you watch both of them and nothing stands out for either one, right? You're not looking at Hailey and be like, oh my God, she's such a good wrestler. Oh my gosh, she's such a good striker. And the same for Vidal. It's like, yeah, she can do a little bit of everything, but nothing really shines in the film. And there's a lot of people on this card that are like that, where nothing really stands out. It's like, yeah, they should win, but, I don't know exactly where they're going to win type of situation. So be very careful on this card as a little prelude here to everything else. But, yeah, Vidal should get it done because I think she is just a little bit stronger, a little bit tougher than Hailey. And Hailey needs this fight to the ground, but on her own terms. I don't think she's going to be able to fight off her back against a girl like Vidal, but if she gets a takedown on her terms, gets on top, she can do damage there. I think her takedowns kind of suck. If she's shooting takedowns, I don't think she can get them, and Vidal just kind of makes this a nasty fight. I don't see really – it could be a finish either way. It's very unpredictable. When you have, not super talented girls, sometimes stuff happens, and there is a weird finish. But I think Vidal just kind of out-toughs her, basically, to either a finish or a decision win. So when I broke down this fight on Twitter, I did my full card breakdown. When I started it with this fight, she was -155 or -160. I got 4 or 5 fights in, a couple hours later, and she had already flipped to the underdog. In my breakdown, I thought she was good value at -150, so that should tell you something.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really require a bet per se, but it's definitely one of the more intriguing underdogs on the card because we all agree she should be a favorite. And the fact that she's an underdog is very nice. And those are the spots you look for. But women have been a bit of a problem lately.
Yeah,
but I guess
don't bet on women's. I can't remember if I said that before my breakdown or not. But don't bet women's MMA. You'll do much, much better. But if there was a time where I was ever tempted, it's when Vidal was like plus 120 or whatever she was.
And in fairness, it's don't bet women's MMA because you find a favorite who is better, should be better, should get it done, and then they don't. In this case, it's the underdog. But I hear you. Everybody's bitching about your microphone. Shut the fuck here. I fixed it. Is that better, Jakey? Talk.
Hello.
Okay, well, it's going to be better. They're going to deal with it. DraftKings wise, you're going to need some underdogs in your lineup. It's fine. I raised the volume on my side.
Is this better?
Okay,
Hello?
Shut up. Stop. It's annoying.
Well,
leave it right there.
Figure it out.
Put it back there. It's this is going to be a weird card because there are a lot of mid-size favorites. There's a whole bunch of 160s, 220s, like in that range. There's no massive favorites. It's all in that range, and most of them can lose. So you're going to need some underdogs in your DraftKings lineup, $7,800. I think Tamires should be a favorite. So if I'm going to get a discount on her, it may be worth it. I just don't know if she wins by finish. Therefore, little undecided there, but you're going to get 7,000 range for somebody that can get it done. What do you think? You going to throw in your DraftKings lineup, or you just don't think she'll score enough? It's not worth it.
I'll have to really, really sleep on it.
All right. Guys, become a premium member. You'll get access to the line movement tracker, and you can spot lines and trends just like this one here, so you can hop on or hop off and plan accordingly when you're placing your bets. Just go to WeWantPicks.com and click Become a Member. We got a couple of super chats here. Ahmadi Hussein became a YouTube member. Thank you very much. You can now use emotes and things like that. And then Alvin Tyron Fairburn super chatted $5. Thank you guys for the affordable membership. Love the videos and the website. It's definitely worth it. Keep those picks and money coming. Alvin, we appreciate you very much.
Alvin!
That wasn't that good. I've heard people do it better. I've heard people do it better. $3 super chat from Cameron Sinet, Shiba Dog, gifting a large bone. Bowing respect.
Oh my God, it happened again. Oh God.
Oh, this was a description?
Oh God.
This was a description of an emote.
Just turn this shit off.
Is that what it was? That was a description of an emote? Whatever, man. I listen.
Oh my God. I didn't even realize. I was like, what is he saying? Because I didn't look at it, and I was just like, what the hell is he saying?
Well. Listen, I try to be young and hip like you people. I'm not. I'm just sweet for my own age group. $2 super chat, Quint Lazenby. They both suck real bad.
You said
appreciate the $2. I don't think what's her name sucks. $10 super chat from Cameron. I'm not going to read this one because I'm smarter than that. But if you could see it, it is somebody on the floor laughing very hard. Thank you very much. $10, Cameron. Now I know. And D. Spearman owes you an apology. Usman, Edwards, all that stuff.
Appreciate you.
And there was somebody who commented in our very busy, very active live streams, and I missed the comment. This person, because I did not pin their comment, had an emotional breakdown on Twitter. Hates my guts. I probably am going to need a restraining order.
Doesn't hate me.
Very unreasonable response to somebody who didn't pin a comment. Wasn't a super chat, a regular comment. So if you're watching, I'm sorry for the permanent emotional damage I caused that I didn't pin your comment when we have hundreds of live viewers and thousands of comments by the time this thing is done. You're free to fuck off.